only mode.
Hello everyone, my name is Helen, and today with me Ilya, so she will present today the best features of SEMrush. I'm responsible for the technical part, and first of all I would like to check with you the sound, or whether you can see the screen. Can you please just find GoToWebinar control panel? I think it must be on your right side. And you can see questions box. Just send me that everything okay. Okay, Steve here, all good. Yeah, and see fine, everything okay. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. So if you have any technical questions, just write to me. So I will be the whole webinar here, and I will be able to help you with all questions. Okay, so. Uh, yep. Yeah, it seems that's everything okay. Um, okay, and with the screen, it's also perfect, or can you see the screen? Okay. Okay, thank you very much for your feedback. Yeah, then we can start. In general, we have 1 hour for our webinar. First of all will be the presentation, and then we have about 15 minutes for your questions. So if you have any questions during the webinar, just send to the questions box, and so I will check this and I try to help you. Yeah, and now, Ilya, I think we can start with our presentation. So good luck.
Thank you, Helen. Hi, everyone. My name is Ilya. I'm a pre-sale engineer in SEMrush, and I will lead this webinar for you. This webinar was named Everything You Wanted to Know About SEMrush, but were afraid to ask. So don't be afraid right now. You can type your questions in the question box, and we, together with Helen, will look at these questions and we'll try to answer all of them if we'll have enough time for it during this webinar. But I will start with some presentation part. I will start with the most interesting and killer features that appeared in SEMrush for the last few months, because we have new features practically every day. SEMrush is very dynamic. Everything appears, a lot of new things appears every day. But I try to gather the most interesting things. I created a short list, and I would like to present these features for you. But one more thing, this webinar is not exactly for new users. It's not an overview webinar. It's a webinar for people who are already familiar with SEMrush. And I would like to start with the short quiz. I would like to ask, how long do you use SEMrush for today? So I have a short poll with one question. How long have you been using SEMrush? And I'm launching this poll. I think you see it on your screen. So please just choose the right answer. See, we have some quite new SEMrush users here, about 20%. Okay, just maybe a few more seconds. Okay, I see that you finished, so I'm closing it. I've seen that practically all of you, about 80% of you, have used SEMrush for one month, for more than 3 months, or some of you maybe more than a year. So maybe you know SEMrush very good, but you don't know what new do we have here. Now I'm switching to the screen. You see the SEMrush interface. And I would like to start with the new feature that appeared about a month ago. It is called the Traffic Analytics section. You see it here. It has a label new. So I would like to go straight in this section. And I will type in the domain name. I would like to use the Ferrari.com. So I think they produce nice cars. Not very cheap, but very nice. So we have here the data that we gather from our clickstream data partners. And what do we see here? First of all, on the first screen, which is called Traffic Overview, we see the data about the number of visits, the number of unique visitors, page per visit, average visit duration, bounce rate, and traffic rank. We get this data for March, so it's the previous month. We're still in April right now, and in May we'll have the data for April. But you can switch here the historical data. We're gathering data since April 2016, so we can switch to the previous month. And we see here data from different sources, from direct, from referral, from backlinks, from search engines, and from social networks. We also can here compare our domain with our competitors. We can add up to 5 competitors. It's really quite new feature. It's appeared like in the beginning of this week, I think. So we can type here, for example, Ferrari.com and .com. I think they have such domain. Yeah, and we see the comparison with our domain and our competitor's domain, and we can add up to 5 competitors here. But I would like to focus on the one domain, on Ferrari. So I'm deleting Lamborghini. And we have some more tabs here. The second one is traffic sources. So here we have the data of referring sites, search engines, and social networks. So we see from which domains or from which social engines or from which social networks do people come to the exploring domain, to Ferrari.com. So we see here. And the second tab, the third tab, sorry, geographical distribution gives us the geographical data. So you see the most rich people are in America. They like sports car. And you see that about 50%, 44% of all people coming to Ferrari, they come from US, and on the second place is Italy, of course. And the last tab, it's called destination sites. It gives us the information about where do people go after visiting Ferrari.com. So sometimes they go to PayPal, maybe they are buying these cars. Sometimes they are going to some social networks to maybe to write about Ferrari and about how they were engaging on this site. So this gives us the information and the whole picture of from where do people come to our website, where do people do they go after it, for which countries do they come, from which sources, from which referring domains, and from which maybe search engines and social networks do they come to us. We have here not only the historical filter, but also the geographical location filter, and we can, for example, switch straight to Italy, or to UK, or to Germany, or to any other country where do people look for nice sports cars, and we can see this data straight for this country. This traffic analytics report is accessible to every subscription plan, but we have different limits for different plans, and I would like just to describe them in few words. But just to see the full picture, I would like to start just a new short poll about your subscription plans. So please select one of the following points on which subscription plans do you use. Oh, as I see, most of all use Pro, Business, and Free. Not a lot of attendees use Guru subscription plan. Okay, just a few more seconds. Okay, thank you. I'm closing the poll. So what's the difference between different types of subscription plan for traffic analytics? The free subscription plan has the access for 10 different domains per day. And you can see just this first tab, traffic overview, for 10 domains per day. Pro subscription plan has the full access for the first tab for traffic overview. So the access is unlimited. You can type a lot of different domains per day, but you do not have access to other tabs, to traffic sources, geo-distribution, and destination sites. And you have them on Guru. You have this, and you can switch the historical filter, the historical data. This is for Guru, and the business has also the access for location filter this data, and it has more results and reports, up to 5,000 reports in different tables. So don't forget about this opportunity. I see that there are a lot of people with free accounts. You're just able to get here to traffic overview for 10 domains per day. So basically, that's all main information about traffic analytics. We're really very proud that we have now this feature. It's our new and I think amazing feature. It's accessible in this section, in domain analytics section. Okay, I would like to go to the next tool. I would like to go to the next part, keyword analytics, and here we have we have a tool that is called Keyword Magic Tool. I'm opening it right now. It is still in beta version, but you have the access to this tool already. So it's not a quite new tool, but we have some very nice new features here, and I would like to share them with you. So let's stay with the sports car. Sports car. I will type this keyword, and I will select the database. Okay, let's try with the United Kingdom. I think that people in UK, they also love good, fast sports cars. So let's click search, and we are looking for keywords that are related here with this keyword, with seed keyword sports car in Keyword Magic Tool. So what's the most interesting things that we've created for Keyword Magic Tool? First of all, we have added more keywords here. Now the database for Keyword Magic Tool is 1.5 billions of keywords in different databases. So there are more than 100 millions of keywords in some databases. It depends on the country. But in total, we have 1.5 billion keywords. It's a huge vocabulary. And we have a very useful interface to gather this data from the vocabulary. So what we get here, on the left part, we have the groups, the semantic groups. So the vocabulary is like the set of keywords is divided into groups, and we've implemented 3 levels for these groups. So before this, we just have 1 level. Now we have 3 levels, and if you click on this, for example, on this arrow, you will dive into the best group, and then you can select the next level. For example, for GTA, Grand Theft Auto, or for UK, if we are looking for UK, and we see the 3rd level. So just 3 levels, first, second, and third, and in the 3rd level group, we just see the list of the keywords. So we can see the number of keywords in each group, or we can switch here by volume, and we'll see the total volume of all keywords in this group. So it's also a new feature here by volume. So how we can use the keyword magic tool. First of all, it's for keyword research, to find new interesting keywords, to find long tails, and then to work with them. So if you're looking for nice long tail keywords, you can use this part, words count, and you can add up to, for example, 4, and you'll see the keywords with 4 words for UK. And we see the full list of metrics for these keywords. But for some of the keywords, we do not have metrics yet. So, for example, Ricardo Young Sport Hero Car Seat, for this keyword, we don't have keyword difficulty. We don't know about the SERP features, but we have the opportunity to get this data right now. So this is the tool that is called Keyword Analyzer. We can add this keyword by clicking on this sign plus, or we can mark some of the keywords and click here, add to Keyword Analyzer. And then all of these keywords will appear in the special list. You can find it here. And you see the list of keywords. You can choose all of them or select just a part and click here, Update Metrics. Only selected, for example. So we are refreshing metrics right now. You see the dots are flowing, and we'll gather not only the data about the keyword difficulty, about the click potential, but also about SERP features that appear on the SERP page when we type in this keyword, and also the top competitors for this keyword. Yeah, we see the list of top competitors. We see the full list of metrics. We see the SERP features that are triggered by this keyword. And of course, we can add some more keywords in this keyword analyzer list and then export them or continue working with these keywords in SEMrush interface. So this is like the main idea of Keyword Magic Tool, is to find keywords, and then if you want to, for example, to add them to your AdWords campaign or to track your positions for this keyword, you can send them straight to the SEMrush tools. We have a button here, Send To, and you can choose Position Tracking or PPC Keyword Tool. PPC Keyword Tool is the tool to manage your AdWords campaign, to delete cross-group negatives, to just to manage your groups, to add some new keywords from SEMrush, and for example, you can send them from Keyword Magic Tool straight there. And Position Tracking is the tool to see your positions and your competitors' position for the selected keywords. So basically, that's the main new features that appeared here in Keyword Magic Tool. We divided them, the keyword database, into 3-level groups. We've added some filters. We've added Keyword Analyzer and some new features with Keyword Analyzer. And also we have here right now the broad match or phrase match filter, so we can strict your database to the exact occurrence of the selected seed keywords, or you can just see the broad match as I'm looking right now. So that's the main new features about Keyword Magic Tool. If you have some questions, just type them in the chat, and we'll look at them in the second part, in the end of the presentation. And I would like to switch to the tool that I've mentioned already, to Position Tracking Tool, because we have there one new strong feature. It's called Multitargeting. So I'm switching to the project section. I have a project for Ferrari. And we have here the Position Tracking Tool. You see that the visibility rating is not very high, because actually for the list of 15 keywords that I've entered here. Ferrari has not very good positions, but it has some competitors, for example, BMW. If we're looking in Italy, it has better positions. So, few words about position tracking. It's the tool to track your ranking positions for your domain and your competitors' domains for the list of keywords. So I have 15 keywords here, and I'm tracking my positions in Italy on the desktop. But we've added multi-targeting, so now you have the opportunity to track them not only in one location and on one device type, but you can add multiple devices and locations, up to 10. So here I have the targeting on Italy desktop, Italy mobile, Milan, province of Esti, and even United States. So you can compare your position in different countries. You can compare your positions on different device types or just in different cities. So different ways to use this new option. It's very simple to add a new device and location. Just click here. Then you select a country. For example, let's track Ferrari in UK, United Kingdom. We can track, for example, in England, in London. We can select desktop or, for example, phone, and we can add the same keywords that we have for the previous targeting. For example, that we track in Italy, we can track the same for UK. So now we're collecting the data for United Kingdom, and since today we'll track these keywords also in this targeting. But we have already data from 5 targetings, and we have a new report. It's here, the latest, the last tab, devices and locations. So I can move here, and I can select one of the domains, my domain, Ferrari.com, or one of our competitors. For example, let's look at Ferrari and compare its visibility, estimated traffic, and average position trends for different locations. So we have it in Italy, in Milan, in province of Asti, in the United States, and now in London. We have already gathered this data, you see. And we see that the best visibility trend is in Milan. Of course, it's a big city and people have been there. They love sports car. And we see the full list of different keywords and their positions and the position changes for the different locations. So please enjoy this new feature, multi-targeting. Don't forget about it. It's here. Just click on this arrow and you can simply add new device and location and then compare your positions in different locations or in different devices in this tab. So again, if you have any questions, please just type them in the questions tab in your webinar menu. And I just want to go to the one other really useful tool and new feature that we have. It's about site audit. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you on Ferrari because Ferrari do not use HTTPS, and this is a new feature about your HTTPS website audit. So I'm switching to another project, to Decathlon, now that they do use HTTPS. It's the analytics for decathlon.co.uk. So I'm choosing Site Audit, and it's the tool that crawls pages on your website and finds different issues and shows you the tips and the actionable ideas on how to solve these issues. And here we have a quite new report. It's called HTTPS implementation. It doesn't have a new label right now, but it appeared about less than a month ago. So here we get the list of checks about the HTTPS on the particular domain. So we check the certificate. We check whether this certificate is given to the appropriate domain. If the server do use SNI or do use HSTS, and about website architecture. If you have some, for example, mixed content, URLs from, links from HTTP, HTTPS pages to HTTP, some non-secure pages with login, for example, on HTTP pages, and some other checks. So everything again has special tips here. Just a new tab, new report in our site audit, and you know that's right now HTTPS is quite really important, and Google announced that it will rank better website with HTTPS than without. And if you have some HTTPS issues, then you really need to solve them in order to improve your rankings. So that's the few words about HTTPS report in site audit, and just one last thing that I want to show you. It's the last section here. It's called sensor. It's on the bottom of the left menu. What is this? This is the feature that shows you the volatility of the SRP. In the beginning, we have this data just for United States, but now we have it not only for United States, but also for United Kingdom, Germany, Spain, and France. And we'll increase the number of countries. We'll have new countries here. For United States, we already have desktop and mobile data. For United Kingdom, for example, right now we have just desktop data, but we'll add mobile data in sensor, of course, for all countries. So what do we have here, and what new features actually appeared here? SEMrush sensor shows us the score of the SRP volatility. So the higher the score is, the more like changeable the SRP page is. So you see that from 2 to 5 it's like a normal range, and from 5 to 8 it's high, and from 8 up to 10 it's a very high range. And we see the average score for all categories, and if we have a domain in specified category, for example, maybe like sports or travel, or I don't know where to. If we have Ferrari.com, for example, what category should we use? But okay, for example, it's sports cars, so sports. Now we see the score, especially for these type of domains. And we also gather here the data for SERP structure and SERP features usage on the web page. And we see that a lot of HTTPS pages are in top 10. So as I mentioned already, Google does pay attention on the protocol that you use, HTTPS or HTTP. We see the list of ads in the top and in the bottom, and how many pages do not have SRP features, and if they have, so what SRP features in percentage do we see on the page. This is just a few words about SEMrush sensor, and of course you can subscribe on notifications if you really want to get letters when we will add something new here. And it's really quite dynamic, and it's developing very fast. Basically that's the full list of the new killer interesting features that I wanted to show to you on this webinar. And before we will switch to your questions, I would like to answer some questions that I've gathered before the webinar. So there were two frequent questions that I hear from our clients very often. First of them is it's about integration of SEMrush and Google services, about integration of SEMrush with Google Analytics and Google Search Console. So do we have this integration? Of course, yes. Where do we have this integration? I just want to show you these reports, these tools in SEMrush. Where do we have this integration? So talking about Google Analytics, we have it in three places. First of them, it's position tracking. So I will go back to Ferrari. Position tracking. Yeah, and here, oh, sorry. I think it's just the mistake on my list. Sorry. First of the place where do we have data from Google Analytics, and maybe that's even the most interesting place where you can gather them. It's the organic traffic insights section. So we have a special tool. It's called Organic Traffic Insights. And we both have here data from Google Analytics and from Google Search Console. Unfortunately, I don't have access to Ferrari Google Analytics and Google Search Console, and I just have access to our SEMrush SEO Quake data. But I think it's a little bit, maybe if I'll show you the full data, I don't know whether I will be fired, not fired, but I will have some question from SEMrush that I'm showing the data. But this tool, Organic Traffic Insights, it gives us the information about keywords and also the search queries from Google Search Console. For every landing page that we have, we can add up to 50 landing pages in this tool. And also it solves the problem of not set or not provided. So if you have this information if you see them in your Google Analytics or Google Search Console, don't hesitate, don't be afraid. Just go to SEMrush Organic Traffic Insights and you'll see the data for these keywords. So this is the Organic Traffic Insights. Also, we've added a widget to our report section. I think who are using SEMrush already, you know about the customized reports here. And if we are creating customized reports, we can add widgets from Google Analytics. It's here. It's also a new feature. So we can just, select widget and add it to the report, and then you're choosing your account, you're choosing your property and view, and for example all, and clicking OK, and then you get the information about sessions, about bounce rate, and so on, different other metrics from straight from your Google Analytics account, and you can add this to the customized report that you can build in this report builder in My Records in SEMrush. But if we're talking about Google Search Console, we have this integration too. We have it in a number of places. First of them is again organic traffic insights that I've already mentioned. But also we have this integration in the tool that's called Backlink Audit. So you know that we in SEMrush, we gather our own database of backlinks, and we have more than 2 billion of backlinks right now. or not billions. There are so many zeros in the end that I even don't remember the appropriate name of the this count. And we gather this data and we analyze these backlinks that we have in our database. For example, for Ferrari.com, we have more than 100,000 of backlinks. But nobody knows about all backlinks, even Google doesn't know. So if you want to analyze the full list of backlinks that Google take into consideration in his Google Search Console, so you can connect your Google Search Console account here in Backlink Audit, and then you'll see the full list of backlinks and you can analyze all of them. But fortunately, as I mentioned, I don't have the access for Google Search Console account of Ferrari.com. I even don't have a Ferrari car. So this one other place where do we have the integration with Google Search Console, it's the tool SEO Ideas. And here again, we can connect both Google Analytics account and Google Search Console account to get more ideas on page optimization for particular keywords. So like SEO Ideas is the tool which gives you the different tips, different suggestions how to improve your landing pages to increase their positions on the SRP page. So this is the first question that I've heard for many times about the integration with the Google Analytics and Google Search Console. And the second question was about subfolders. So if you have, for example, the domain, you have subdomains and you have subfolders, and you want to analyze the positions of different pages in subfolders, or you want to track different subfolders, is it possible in SEMrush? Yes, it is. So we have the option for see the position of URLs from different subfolders from one subfolder in our domain analytics section, and we have the possibility to track subfolders in position tracking. In domain analytics, for example, if I'm working again with Ferrari.com search, yeah, here I see the full list of keywords and the positions for all your URLs in the domain Ferrari. But if I want to see only URLs in a particular folder, then you can use the advanced filters and just include URL containing, for example, models. As far as I remember, they have such something about the different models. Yes, and yeah, we have here the list of keywords that are leading to URLs from this folder. So that's how we can see how this subfolder is ranking in Google Top 100. But actually, we have some plans on improving this, make it more ergonomical, like more comfortable to work with subfolders, and we do some investigations right now how to improve this. But it's already possible. And the second place where you can look for data for your subfolder, it's like it's position tracking. So for example, if I have already position tracking, not all of the clients know, but there is the opportunity to see not only the position of full domain, but the position of subdomain or subfolder or even one URL, even if we haven't added them into competitors list. So I can just type in here any subfolder or any subdomain. So for example, if I'm go back to Ferrari.com, and they do have some, again, some some folders. So for example, this URL, Ferrari, like autoferrari.com, sports car models. So for example, this, I can add this folder here, click OK, and then I'll see the position of this subfolder. It's not ranking good right now, but I can add this, or even I can add one URL. Yeah. Okay. And see how one URL is ranking in Google. So this particular page, it's not ranking. It doesn't have a lot of traffic. We see it here, but this is the sorry, there was the just a mistake here. But I think they will have 0 anyway. Yeah. So there's the opportunity to track domain, to track subfolder, to track one URL, to track subdomain. Everything is here in accessible in position tracking. And when you are starting position tracking campaign, in the settings there is the option to choose full domain, subfolder, subdomain, or URL. So you can track different subfolders too. That's answering the question about the working with subfolders in SEMrush interface. Well, so I think we have about 15 or 20 minutes more, and I will be glad to answer your questions. So please type them into the question list, and I will open it here. So yes, I'll try to answer the questions. We see that some questions are duplicate, so I'll start with them. So Kerry Hope, he asks, Guru does have traffic sources but no geographical. So on Guru plan, if we're talking about traffic analytics, and we're talking about Guru plans, so for example for Amazon.com, we have the full access, but we can't use this filter. So we can't switch straight to Canada, straight to United Kingdom, straight to India, straight to Germany. So we just see the full data, everything is together. It's one restriction. And the second restriction is that we have just 1,000 lines in the reports. And on business, we have up to 5,000 lines in reports. Another question. How can we check data for a particular range? For example, from January till March at once. So if we're talking about the domain analytics section here the data is divided into months. So you can look on 1 month. There is no possibility to see the data together from January till March, for example. But if we are talking about the project section, for example, the same position tracking that we've seen before, and in other tools, the situation is the same. You can select the period, for example, from April, or I don't know. But I've started this position tracking straight in April. So, but if we have the data from the previous month, then we can select the period not only for 1 month. You can select the period and see the data for all period. So the question is, how accurate is the data? I can honestly say that we're doing everything to make it more accurate. And for many keywords, for example, if you go to domain analytics, So again, okay, for example, eBay, you see that a lot of keywords are analyzed. Some of them are analyzed like today. Some of them are analyzed in this month. We are trying to renew the data as much keywords as we can every day, and the most popular keywords are like renewed every day. Not so popular are renewed not so often, but not more than a month. You see that these keywords were renewed 4 minutes ago, and you know that you can refresh data in Keyword Analyzer. I've showed it to you during the webinar. If we're talking about how accurate it is, so we can describe the particular metrics. But if we're talking about, for example, keyword difficulty and some other metrics that we calculate with our appropriate algorithm, so we were proud of them, and we can say that this data is, of course, it's not absolutely precise, but we're trying to make it as close as it's possible, and we have the good results. We see that it's good. So. What are the most commonly used features of SEMrush? So, first of all, SEMrush is very good for competitors research. So, in domain analytics, we have the report that is called competitors, which gives you information about who your competitors are. And we have a really strong instrument, domain versus domain, which allows to compare us, for example, eBay, like with our competitors, Amazon, and we can add more competitors and see the common keywords, see the the unique keywords for one domain, and so on. So first of all, it's powerful competitors research. Secondly, it's the powerful keyword research. If we're talking about keyword magic tool, we have 1.5 billion of keywords. But I would like to say that the most strongest thing in SEMrush is that it's all in one tool, and it's like you've seen, it's integrated within SEMrush. So, for example, if you go to Keyword Magic Tool, you find keywords and you send them straight to position tracking or straight to PPC keyword tool, and you have a lot of tools for SEO, for PPC, for social media works. We have a social media tool. For PR, we have brand monitoring, and it's all in one interface. And we're adding new tools. Very often we have added about 10 tools in 2016. So it's all in one, and it's integrated within one interface. Sorry, I don't see the full question. Let's see. Can you add some indicator of how many domains requests are left for the current date for the free accounts? I'm sorry, I don't have this information right now, so I need to spend time to find it. Keyword Magic Tool. Oh, it's a question about the tool that we've seen. Can we see global data and not country-specific data? Here, not now. Again, if we're talking about, for example, volumes, most popular keywords, and so on, if we're talking, for example, about volume, so the volume is for the particular database. For US, it's one volume. For UK, it's another volume. So the common volume, the total volume, I don't think it's really useful, and that's why we select the database. So again, we need to select the database to see the volumes and other data. sorry, some really simple question like how do I rename a project, or what is SERP? So please just Google what is SERP and how to rename a project. Just go on the projects and just try to do it. You have options here, and we can edit name here. So on the traffic analytics, the traffic number being reported for domain is very different than what is reported in advertising organic research for the same domain. Why is this? That's a good question, because just I'll explain a little bit more. In domain analytics section, for example, if we're talking about Ferrari.com, we have for example, this number, traffic, 800,000 of visits. If we go to traffic analytics, we'll get another number. Why it's different? Because it's calculated, you see it's a little bit smaller, it's 600,000, there it was 800,000. Because it's calculated in different ways. In domain analytics, we take into consideration the number of keywords and the positions that the domain gets on the SERP page for these keywords. If we're talking about traffic analytics, this is like the real clickstream data that we gather from our partners. And we can say that it's more reliable, but this data is we can calculate it only for huge domains, for example, for Ferrari, for eBay, Amazon, and some other. We have about 1 million or even more than 1 million domains, but it doesn't work for a small domain because there are really a small amount of people who come to this domain, and it's hard to collect clickstream data for them. It wouldn't be reliable. So traffic analytics, it's more precise, but works just for huge domain as it's so collected. Why in domain analytics we get more little bit, the numbers are greater than in traffic analytics? Maybe that's because we are optimists, and when we calculate them with our algorithms, we think that more people come to your domain, but they are relatively the same, maybe a little bit bigger, because it's the estimation. This is the real data that we gather. Okay. If you've connected your Search Console account in one place in SEMrush, do you have to connect it in other parts of the tool, or connect once and everywhere in SEMrush it will work? It's a good question. Right now, you need to, you see there are a list of places where you can connect Google Search Console or Google Analytics, and now they are separate. So you need to connect it, for example, in SEO ideas and separately in organic traffic insights. But we are working already on one connection point, and you will need just to connect it once. We understand that it's more comfortable. You'll need to connect just in one place, and it will work everywhere in SEMrush. So thank you. It's a good question. We already are working about it. Why am I getting warnings that links in my pages are pointing to non-HTTPS pages? Is it really a ranking factor? Some sites have thousands of links that can be changed. I understand that it's a good question too. So we can't say that if you have a link from your HTTPS page to non-secure page, then you will be penalized and you will get lower rankings. But it's one of the things that Google advises to do. So if you are secure, you need to be totally secure. Don't if you have like a secure page and user can enter this page and leave it to non-secure page, Google thinks that it's not very good. So better to to delete or to change these links. Of course, it's not absolutely like you can't have them, but we advise you to delete or to change these links. How to use content tool? Please tell me about lead generation tool. So I'm sorry, just we don't have a lot of time for it. So we need just special seminar for this, please. So who is asking? Just connect to some of our overview webinars. Maybe they will describe this question. Can we have a recorded video of this session for the future reference? Yes, we're making a record and we'll send you a link with follow-up of the session. Why is the SEMrush organic traffic data different from Google Analytics data? Google Analytics organic traffic is almost the third of the SEMrush organic traffic. Please, if you could clear this. So yes, why is SEMrush organic traffic data different from Google Analytics data? Because Google knows exactly who comes to your to your website. We can just try to estimate it based on the ranking position of your domain. So Google doesn't gives this information, doesn't share it with everybody. We can try to estimate it, but nobody knows except Google the right position, and even Google doesn't collect the full data, the full number of backlinks, the full number of search queries, and so on. But you can use both, like SEMrush to see the estimation, or organic research and traffic analytics, which is more precise for a huge domain. Okay, so I see the second question about the SEO content template. Can you introduce it a bit? So, okay, I'll spend a few minutes of it. We have some time. So, SEO content template. This is the tool here. I'm sorry, click twice. This is the tool to get ideas on how to create a new SEO-friendly content for a new page. So imagine that you want to create a web page, and you want to rank this page for a list of keywords. So, for example, it's sports car. I don't know, luxury car, and for example, it's expensive. No, okay, let's stay with two keywords, but you can add up to 30 keywords as I remember in this list. And we select again the country. So let's think that we're trying to sell good sports car in the United Kingdom. Not in particular region, but everywhere. And we want to make it for phone, for example. We want to optimize it for phone. And I'm clicking on Create SEO Template. And SEMrush is analyzing top 10 ranking rivals for each of the keyword, combine this data together, and gives you the tips, the ideas, how you should create your landing page, what you should write, where do you need to gather your backlinks from, and so on. So we see the list of top 10 rivals for luxury car and top 10 rivals for sports car. And we see the list of key recommendations. They are like grouped together. We advise you to add these keywords to your content. We advise you to gather backlinks from this list of websites, because top 10 ranking rivals, they gather backlinks from here. They have a lot of these keywords. And so about readability, how simple or hard to read is their text, and some recommendation about the text length. So they the best length we advise you to make, it's about 1,000 words on the landing page. And here you can see, sorry, here you can see the context. Where do your ranking rivals use these keywords? And you can gather some ideas of how do they write about luxury cars, or how do they write about sports cars. So it's the you can gather some ideas on how to create your own content here, and some just basic recommendation. Don't forget about page title, about description, about header, and add your, of course, add your keywords into the main list. So this is the like SEO content template in few words. Let's go back to the your question. I'll try to answer, I think, one more. What's the most interesting? For my own domain, that's the question about traffic analytics, so I'll answer this. For my own domain, does traffic analytics numbers include Google Analytics and Search Console numbers that I shared with SEMrush? You know, when you share some data with you, we do not like we don't steal, we don't take this data and we don't save it in our database. It's accessible just for you, and we don't take it into consideration in the full reports, for example, in traffic analytics, because if we'll take your data in consideration, then we'll start to collect from everybody, and we'll have it will not be fair, I think, to collect your data. So no, traffic analytics, it's the data that we gather from third-party partners. They give us the data and we share it with this. Your own data, we don't take it and not add it to traffic analytics, not for you, not for everybody else. So thank you very much. I would like just to make a few more polls. So first of them is, how do you think? Just select plus 2 points from this list. What 2 points were the most useful during this webinar? Please select 2 of them. About new features that I've shown you. I see that Traffic Analytics and Keyword Magic Tool are leaders here. And you all know about the multi-targeting. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm closing the poll. I see the picture. And just to know, to plan our future webinars, you know, we have the idea to make such webinars about new killing features and answering your technical questions about the SEMrush in future. So it was like the first time, and I just want to ask you, how often would you like to participate in these webinars? It's just a closing poll. Please select the appropriate, the comfortable period for you. Oh, I see that you like to make it more often, because you know, SEMrush, we are working on Agile, so we have new features practically every day, and it's just we need just to gather the most interesting and to share it with you. Okay, thank you very much. I'm closing the poll. So now it's 5 in Russia, and we finished the webinar. Thank you very much. I think it was useful. I saw that there was a lot of questions. I even have not enough time to answer all of them. So we'll inform you with the follow-up about this, with the recording of the webinar, and if we'll plan to make next webinar about the new features. Of course, you will receive the information. So thank you. Bye. Good luck.